Yo, what is up YouTube? Wilted Chess back here with another 1510 rapid game for you guys today for day 7 of our road to 1800 ELO in rapid chess. So thank you guys for the support so far. Again, I've been practicing stuff offline, trying to learn new stuff. We've had some good games recently. So let's see if we can keep the streak up and maybe get into the 1390s today. So let's look for an opponent. I know last time we faced a dude who was considerably lower than us. Maybe that won't happen. Maybe we'll face someone considerably higher than us. I'm interested to see, so let's just see. Alright, so we get another guy that's kind of low. However, I'm happy because win plus 6, so we will get to 1390 if we beat this guy, but we have to beat him. So, Pinafu, I guess that's how you say that, from Brazil. Okay, so he plays e4. I'm just going to play e5. There's several different ways that these kinds of positions can go that start with e4. If he's a 1290, I don't know. At least for me, it's hard to tell exactly, or hard to guess what he would play. So I'm going to go knight c6. If he goes here, d4, that's the Scotch. Okay, he goes there. Okay, now I'm pretty much completely out of prep because I rarely face the Scotch. So if he beats me, then I know that the Scotch is something I need to look at. So I know that if I take, he has this annoying move bishop c4, putting pressure on this pawn, and it's kind of hard to defend because if I go f6, he just pushes e5. If I take, winning a pawn, we trade, and then he gets the pawn back, and now he has two pieces in the center, one of which is a queen, and I can't attack it with any developing moves, so that's probably not the way to go. If I play something like bishop b4, and then he attacks, we move back, he takes, then I'm just losing a pawn. And I don't know any theory for the Scots, like I said, so I don't know of any lines where there's traps or tactics or anything, so the best thing for me to do is to play solid, so I'm either going to take or play something like d6. The only problem with d6 is he pushes and it's kind of annoying, actually really annoying. That may be the fastest way that I know how to develop. I could also obviously play queen f6, and then take, the pawn is not hanging. But then I restrict the mobility of this knight. I don't know. I honestly don't know which one's better. Also, queen f6, he just goes here, and I can't take back. So I think I'm going to play d6. I don't know if this is good. This actually might not be... I'd be surprised if it was the best move. Okay, he doesn't play d5 though. He doesn't really punish my poorly placed knight like I thought he would. So I don't really... There's not much difference taking back with the pawn or the knight, except for the fact that he's got 3 pawns over here, 3 pawns over here, and I have 3 over here, 4 over here. So if I take with the pawn, it'll switch to 4-3. So I have the pawn majority, so to speak, either way. So I don't necessarily think it's a huge deal if I take with the pawn or the knight. If I take with the knight, sorry, if I take with the pawn, he has this move to trade queens, and I kind of would want to take with the knight so that he doesn't restrict my castling rights, and then he has the annoying knight e5 winning the pawn back. So I think I'm gonna take... If I take with the knight, though, he has the same idea. So it takes... We trade and then we trade queens, and I have to take with the king. Not the best. I'm just gonna take with the pawn, and then probably if he takes my queen, I'll actually take it with the king and just try and get these pieces out and castle by hand. Just because again, that's the best way I know how to play. And keeping a pawn in the center seems very smart to me. So now I'm not gonna be surprised at all if he takes here, because that just seems utterly logical. Again, if I take here, and then he takes here, I don't necessarily know a good move. So, believe it or not, I'm actually going to take with the king. It kind of looks crazy. because I'm limiting my castling rights now. But like I said, I can always scoot the king over and put the rook in front, just castle by hand, so to speak. I think it's more important to keep these pieces kind of developed. Okay, now we kind of have an Italian, just without the queen on the board, which is pretty funny. Against the Italian, I would have played knight f6, but obviously this is a different position. Now if I play knight f6, he goes here. It's still kind of a fried liver, so I don't want to do that. Maybe just h6, just preventing the knight from jumping. I could also go knight d4, just counterattacking, and if he goes here, I just have this fork winning the rook. But then he just kind of goes the same direction. Let's see, here, 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 here. Yeah, so it's no good. So I should probably get pieces out. I can go bishop e7 to stop this and develop the bishop, and then just put the knight here. But then if I put the knight there, he still has knight g5. So maybe I should play h6. I don't see anything crazy he can do in the meantime if I play h6. If I play h6, it stops this and this, so I don't have to worry about checks. Yeah. I could also just pin the knight. However, the knight can still jump because the queen's not there anymore. So, I think I'm just going to play a little slow move and let him castle a little earlier than me, just because I'm unfamiliar with the position. Can he sack? I don't think so, because I always have bishop e7. I don't believe in it, so let's play h6. Yeah, so the Scotch is definitely something I'm gonna have to look into more in depth off screen, because again, I would have been very happy at this point in my prep if he played like just the standard knight c5 Italian here. Oh no. Did I blunder a pawn? Yeah, I blundered a pawn for no reason. Okay. That's a little unfortunate. I don't know how I missed that. Okay, it's not the end of the world though. We can still develop. I can't develop this here yet. Developing here might not be bad, because again, it's not pinned anything, but the knight can't jump anymore, so if he attacks me, maybe I just take and say, hey dude, you've got doubled pawns, which are bad, and then I can just castle this way. The problem is I have to castle by hand, but even if I go this way, I still would have to get this piece out, so I think that's the move. The only problem I can maybe see is if he sacks the bishop, takes with the knight. If this knight attacks the rook ever, then I'd have to move the rook, foregoing the defense of the knight. But if the knight's here, he can't attack the rook, so I should be fine. So I'm going to play this move. He's up a pawn. I don't know how I missed that. That was pretty poor by me. Just completely wasn't even paying attention to that aspect of the game. But hey, it happens. And now maybe... it depends on what he plays, but king e7 might be a hilarious move I could play. Okay, now I like the idea... Again, my main objective right now is to castle. But I like the idea of knight e7, because he still can't put anything on this square. And if I play knight e7, I'm defending this knight so he can not give me double pawns, and I'm simultaneously attacking the bishop. The only problem is he can maybe sack the knight here and win this pawn, but then I just play a bishop here, and I don't think I'm worried. But can he do anything else if I go knight e7? Knight e7, just a random move like a3. If he lets me take, I think I can go here, and I'm not worried. I could also go here, but again, I want to defend this better. This is super messy. Because again, you can kind of sack if I take and then go here and threaten the fork. But I'm just doing my best. Let's take back because that's the whole point of why I played that move. The pawn is still defended. Good, good. He's still only up a pawn. There's nothing to freak out about. Now, if I had to guess, his best move may be castling right now. Just because if I play like king d7 to bring the rook out and hide the king, if he castles first, king d7 is met with a check, which is very annoying. And even if I block... Oh, if I block, he can't take because he loses the rook. Okay, so maybe that's fine. Okay, but now the bishop develops, and now he can't put the rook here, so I think I will play king d7. Do I have knight d4 first, though? I don't think I do. If the rook was here, I think I would. But then just... I don't think there's any benefit of this. It does restrict this, but this pawn is kind of moving. I don't entirely understand. So... Yeah, I think my best move is probably, again, I'm just a lowly. This guy wants to chat with me. I do not want to chat with him. Let's go king d7. I don't know if it's good, but I'm gonna do it. We've been on a winning streak lately. If we lose one, it's fine. Okay, goes knight there. I was looking at that move. That's obviously a very respectable move. If I continue with my plan now, does he have anything? This is annoying, but it doesn't really actually attack anything. If I go here and then he goes here, it also doesn't attack anything because this pawn is defended by the knight. So I think I'm just going to do this. Do I have any better moves though? Just any tactics because the position of the board has changed? I don't think so. He's going to get a good outpost here, but... Again, what do you do? What do you do? If I develop this bishop, he always can still come back here. To defend this square from this knight jumping in and forking if my king ends up coming here. Actually, that wouldn't even be a fork, though, because the rook is still on h8. So yeah, I think I'm going to play rook d8. Let's play rook d8. I don't think knight b5 even works for him at all. I don't even think that's a good move. Okay, now, I didn't consider him long castling. That's very interesting. The funny thing is I can still take and double his pawns. But now also knight d4 actually works, correct? Because if he takes, take his rook back. He takes back, I take the knight back. If I go here and he attacks this, he's checking me and attacking a rook. But he's actually not checking me because my knight is on this square. And then I can just take. So, the big question is, do I play king c8 first or do I play knight d4 first? It's really, really, really hard to say for me. I think I'm going to play knight d4 first because my fear is that if I play king c8, he's going to play h3. And then it's just going to be even more chaotic when I do play knight d4. Let me just make sure that king c8, or sorry, knight d4 doesn't run in. Okay, can't go here with his knight if I play that. Just losing. If I go here, it's difficult to say, really. If I go here and he blunders his knight, then does he have this? He does, which is very unfortunate. Very unfortunate. If I go here, though, and he goes here, I think I can just take, because then it takes back. Then I come back, and I can also just always snap the knight there. And that's so chaotic, I don't even know if he's going to see that. Or maybe I just play solid, because if I play here and then he plays knight here, he's also attacking this pawn, and if the knight moves, it's not defended anymore. Oh, this is unfortunate. Yeah, I think I'm going to play king c8. I've been trying to castle for a while. Knight d4 looks tempting, but I just think I need to be smart. Bishop g5 doesn't work. So I'm just going to play solid. I'm just going to play solid. This dude is also playing really fast, which is pretty annoying. But hey. If you guys know me, you know I'm not the fastest player. So yeah, let's see exactly what his plan is, or at least try and figure it out, because up till now I've had a solid plan. Just development, since he kind of got me in the opening. And I maybe should start looking for tactics more. Just kind of since Okay, that makes sense to me, but it also doesn't. So he's basically asking to trade rooks. He's up a pawn, so I don't want to trade. But I could also just develop. And then if he trades, I'm fine with that. And now I'm just kind of in the position I want. Can I go here? Here takes, if he takes back, I win the rook. So here takes, and I'm attacking this knight. I think it's just best to develop. I don't see any tactics immediately. I'm kind of low on time. I could go here. I think the open file makes more sense, though. I guess the only problem is if he plays here, he's attacking the bishop. So maybe I actually just go g5 and then put the bishop here to put more defense on the pawn. Yeah, I kind of like that. The only problem is now he can take the rook. Maybe we do it anyways, because I can... no, because then he wins the pawn. Very tricky, very tricky. Let's look at this one more time. Takes, takes, takes. I think that's actually fine. Maybe I'm crazy. But I don't think I am. I think that's fine. Because then I can go here. Yeah, let's attack. We still have to develop our bishop. But then we hang this. Oh, that was a mouse slip. Oh no, that was a mouse slip. Now we can just win another pawn. I can't believe I mouse slipped. Well, we have to take. Oh, so unfortunate. Why does that have to happen? Well, it's okay. Okay, so now he's attacking multiple things at once, and this is just insanely messy. And that's literally just because I played the knight to the wrong square. Oh my gosh, guys. Sucks. Sucks. Okay, what is he immediately threatening the most? This fork. So we can either move the rook or play bishop e6 to defend the fork. But he's also attacking the bishop, so we need to do this. Defending f7, so he can't fork me, and getting my bishop out of harm's way. But now he just has this unfortunate move, bishop a7. I don't know if he sees it. I mean, I'm sure he does. But if he plays that... Yeah, really tough. We tried our best this whole game to just keep our king out of the center, and it's just not working. Okay, he sees it. Good for him. We can maybe... We can't trap his piece yet. Maybe we just go here, and then he has to take, or he loses his bishop, and then we just take and have a bad position. We can't go here because he just takes. King c8 just doesn't make any sense to me. Yeah, not at all. So let's just play here. Alright, so we have to take back this way. Now he's up 3 pawns, which is unfortunate. Alright, he checks us. So we can run our king, or we can play bishop d6, because the pawn on c7 would defend that bishop. Obviously developing is better, because we've been trying to develop this bishop all game, so let's just do that. The only problem is then he has e5. Good grief. But I'd rather go to king e8 instead of king e7, just so that we can go ahead and develop the bishop. And then if he pushes and our king isn't under there, we can take. So, can he play anything if I play king e8? I don't think so. The rook can't get in, bishop can't check me. Let's play that. So he plays f4, preparing f5 to attack the bishop, and then I would have to go back, which would suck. If we play bishop d6 like we wanted to, and then he does that, we can come back, and we're still kind of developed. The only problem is I don't want to put a bishop here, because I need to get my king off the back range. Okay, so let's see. If we go here, and then he attacks, then we go here. Then we can play king e7 and attack the bishop. Maybe. Just maybe. Do we have any better tactics, though? We have bishop g4 attacking the rook, but that doesn't really do anything. So yeah, I say we just play this. He doesn't have any knight moves I see immediately that are good after this move. Maybe we try and play a little fast, too, to get back up on the clock. Okay, now the difference is that he has played f4, so this attack actually works. I can't go here because then he just snaps it. I can go e7 and my bishop is still developed and I can still go king f7, so maybe I'll do that. I don't see a point in going here because it's not pinning anything, and then his knight doesn't really have to move because he's out material. So let's just go bishop e7, try and play king f7 and rook a8. Just try our best to get counterplay. And hope for the best. Okay, so he plays a3. Now, is there any repercussion to going king f7 like we planned? I don't think so. So I'm going to play it immediately because I need to get some time back on the clock. I'm not really sure why he played a3 either. I mean, obviously, he has up 3 pawns, and so he can start pushing, but it kind of seems like a pointless waiting move. Okay. So what is that threatening? It's not threatening this, because if here, actually, I wouldn't be able to take the pawn there. But then I have the rook defending, so it's probably fine. But what about knight c5? Knight c5, he's going after the bishop, essentially. I don't want to give him the bishop, but if he goes there, maybe I can just move it out of the way then and play a different move now. I can also just attack the knight now. It does not look incredible, though. I think we need to activate our rook, like we said. And get it into the game. I don't want to go d8, because then he just takes it in. Again, he's already up material, so I do not want to give him any more. If his knight wasn't here, we could play g5 takes and then takes with a bishop with check, which is interesting. Okay, so obviously he's wanting to trade, which is smart for him. If I go here, takes, he runs, so I'm not up. So I think I just need to move this bishop. This is the only safe square, but then he goes here and traps it, so there's really nothing I can do. I think I just kind of have to take, or let him take. So what is a better square I can put? I'm going to let him take so I can push the pawns. Really no better squares for my rook, unfortunately. Unless I support g8. And then try and attack these pawns, but he has more over here, so I feel like I need to defend them. Let's go here. He doesn't have b4, because I can just go back. But okay, we have to take this way. At this point, we're basically just hoping he hangs a piece by accident. That's why 15-10 is good, because you can get situations because of the time interval where you actually end up winning, even though you were down material. So that's what I'm hoping for at this point. But what do you do? What do you do when you thumb slip? Sorry, mouse slip. Just kind of messing around. If I play here, this doesn't trap it because then I take on a3, right? Because even if he plays king b2, I come back and the bishop's still defending and I can get it out. So that's kind of an interesting idea. He's taking a long time to play his move, though, which is a little odd to me since he's winning. Hopefully he's not a jerk and is just running on the time just to prove that he has the win. I don't think he's doing that, but we shall see. So guys, this is proof that you can get a run for your money even for someone who's almost 100 elo points lower than you. G4, I'm really surprised by the move. Do I not just take and attack the rook? What am I missing? Like, actually, what am I missing? I don't think I'm missing anything. Maybe I'm missing some kind of tactical sequence. Okay, now he's going to think that he had some rook G1 move, but don't I just attack the knight? I think I do. And then or maybe I just play this first and then attack the knight. But then he has this. Yeah, let's attack the knight, ask it what it's doing. So he just gave me a pawn back, basically. Oh, he has rook G7. That's the point. Oh, man. That's why I was thinking so long. Okay, well, I'm still low on time, so nothing I really could have done to calculate better there. What is the best move here? Maybe here? Defending these two squares. Obviously, you can move the knight somewhere else. After knight h5, this kind of stinks, but guys, look. The rook is eyeing this pawn now as well. So like I said, keep playing, never resign, especially in an interval game, because there's a possibility I might win another pawn back. Obviously, positionally, it's still scary too, though, because he has these kind of rolling down the board, whereas all of my pawns are over here and separated, and these are doubled. But let's go here. I guess take back. If he takes here, he's going to have a check, but as long as I don't blunder forks, I don't see why I'm actually not okay here. Let's just take. I'm so low on time that I might as well kind of play a little gutsy. Okay, now obviously I can play this, and if he takes, I trade, and we're even, but I think his pawns are better. So let's just try and go to a square that doesn't have a knight check, basically. So like... here. Obviously, my king is still way out in the open. Maybe I should have gone here. But then again, he could check me, and then I'd kind of... oh, no, he couldn't have. Okay. King G7 was probably better just to go this way. But it's okay. If we trade, I don't really see a point. He's still up a pawn. Maybe just here? I'm sorry if I'm stressing any of you out with my time, but I promise I'm paying attention to it. Now he just has discovered check. No, he doesn't, because I can take. Okay. I thought he had discovered check to win the... oh, he does. That's great. That is just great. Okay, now there's really no point in playing on. So we can go after the pawn. Okay. Bring the king in to help fight. It's not going to work, but alas. He could still blunder, guys. That's the crazy thing. He could still blunder. As long as we get in his head a little bit, there's the possibility. So if I attack the rook this way, sorry, the knight, is that good? Also push. I don't know if that's good. Let's just bully him around a little bit. He goes here. Okay, he's gonna go there. Okay, now this is important. I can pin his knight to his rook. If he goes here with check, I take, and the rook is defended. So maybe he messed up a little bit there. Maybe not, but maybe. I did have check there. I don't know if it's good though. Now I can move the knight, which kind of sucks, but because here we have this. He's not going to go there. Okay, now he's blocking check, so that was a good move by him. Let's go here. No checks on this square. Maybe just push the pawn. I don't know, honestly. I'd also just go here and check this way. Oh, I almost ran out of time. We are good though. Just check. I don't know. I don't know. Tricky, tricky, tricky. Push the pawn. Okay, I'm giving myself a little bit more of a cushion here with the time, which is good. He really benefited from that pawn move earlier. That was a great move. Play here. I don't think I'm scared of this check, so maybe I play here. And then try and push the pawn. I was scared there that if I didn't play this move, he could go here, and then I couldn't defend with the rook here because of the knight. That's interesting. Maybe just come back. I don't see a benefit in taking. So now he is attacking the pawn, which makes sense. What to do? Do we defend or check? Let's just throw in a check. I don't see why not. If I throw in another check, I'm probably just continuing to let his king get closer. So, but at this point, it's my only hope. So I don't know what else to do. Also, if his king moves closer, I can eventually come up here and maybe attack this. Okay, so let's check again. Okay, that was a good move. If he went here, I was going to go here and threaten to skewer him. But then you could just go here, and I don't think the skewer actually worked. So I think we should go here to try and go here and get this pawn. Obviously, he can check me now, but I don't think it's like a brutal check. Let's go up here. You can obviously just push, and it's probably no good for me. This is not a fork. My rook is one space too high. Now I think he can just play here and then... Just bad for me. Just bad. Okay, this is my only move, correct? Yes. Another unfortunate thing about playing a guy that's this elo is that if I draw, I actually lose points. So, kind of funny. I don't see what a good move here is. I mean, obviously this is a safe square. Nothing looks good. Nothing looks good. This pins the knight. What else do you do? Sneak the king in, maybe? Take here, and if he takes the pawn, I take here. But it's all pretty garbage. Let's go back, defend the pawn. Even if I reroute my king to go this way, the rook is defended by a pawn, so no good. This is really the only good thing I see. Come after the pawn. Probably have to take here. Yeah, nothing's good. Oh, I just hung my rook. I should have taken. Okay, now I'll resign. Alright, so let's look at the game review. Again, we need a better weapon against the Scotch is the only answer. 1650, I'll take that. I knew I played well, even though he played well too. Alright, so book. Okay, now apparently d6 is book, but it's not that good, which is pretty interesting to me. Okay. This is all fine. Okay, so it was best to take with the king. That's interesting. Yeah, and then I just blundered a pawn for no reason. And then king d7 was a miss? Should I have played? Taken. Did he have a fork? Let's see, king d8, or sorry, king d7. You overlooked an opportunity to win a... Oh, I can win a pawn. How is that? Let's see. Here. How is that winning a pawn? That doesn't make sense to me. But anyways, it's still pretty even. Okay, so bishop d6 was fine there, interesting. Yeah, and then this was a mouse slip. There's really... What else was I supposed to do? I am not sure. I'm just proud that I played on. So unfortunate today, guys, that a mouse slip ruined everything. But that happens. This guy played well, though, either way. Kudos to him. Yeah. Did I have a better move here to avoid that? I don't think I did. Let's see. Oh, just take it. Even though he was out material. Yeah. And then takes back, and it's just pretty bad. But I understand that. Okay, anyways. So, in the meantime, I'm going to learn how to get better at the Scotch, or, sorry, defending the Scotch, because again, my hope was that he would play the Italian here, because the Ponziani Steinitz, which is, if they go for the fried liver, you actually take on e4. It's a very fun gambit to play. But unfortunately, we didn't get that, but that's life. You win, you lose some. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully, we'll win next time. This has been Welp Chess. I will see you guys on day 8. Peace out.